What is going on, NSG community? I am on here live as a test run because I don't go live on IG ever. I think maybe I've done it once. And before I launch next Sunday, I wanted to test out the kinks, figure out what it is. I might do a live one more time to see. So I figured if I'm going to do this test, I might as well make it productive, right? I might as well make it useful for both myself and anyone else who's going to view it. So with that said, I am going to get personal and share. And I'm going to kind of paint a picture for everyone as I'm sharing. So whoever joins me on this live video test run that I'm doing right now, you will be walking through my fear in real time with me. So first things first, I'm talking about I want to go live every week on a Sunday, and I had to figure out where the live option was on my IG page. Figured that out clearly because I'm here. And now I am just kind of testing the lighting, seeing what's working, what places I want to sit in next week when I start. And I think I might have figured it out. We'll see. Stay tuned. So, as I mentioned, I wanted to walk through a personal fear of mine with you all, and I will, in walking through this fear, I'm going to explain it in such a way that's hopefully helpful to you all, so you can do it yourself as well. So the fear is around going live, posting holding live chats every week. So that is a big fear of mine. And the way that I'm going to set up the conversation right now for you all is imagine the fear is inside a room at the end of a dark hallway. So it's your house, lights are off, hallway's dark. Fear is behind a door. The door is not locked. And that's often the myth that we think happens with our fears. We think it's like trapped somewhere, it's locked away. It's never locked, it's just closed. So it's waiting for you to open and explore it. And right now, in real time, I'm gonna do this. So my fear around going live, for starters, is being nervous about just having my nerves get in the way and me stumbling and stuttering over my words and what that would present like to viewers, what it would say about my level of confidence to viewers. And that particular fear, as I mentioned, I was going to kind of do a visual for you all. So in the hallway, imagine that it is a long hallway, it's dark, and these are the monsters, so to speak, that's kind of lurking. I'm going to process through that fear right now. And each time that I share a fear and process through it, envision that being the lights being turned on. So that thing that I'm worried about is I'm not going to say it doesn't exist because that's just not true for us. It won't hold me though. So the fear about my voice, the nervousness, the shaking, the stuttering, whatever may come, whatever I'm doing right now is kind of what I'm nervous about, right? And I would just kind of, in thinking about how to move through it, the reality is it's going to happen until it stops. It's something new that I'm exploring. It's something that is uncomfortable for me. And there is going to be moments until there aren't where I'm going to be unsure, where I'm not going to know where to look in terms of where to look at the camera, where my voice is going to be shaky because the topic that I may be talking about may be personal like this one was. And I just have to kind of move through it and continue to talk through it until those things no longer exist. So that light switch has just been flipped on in the hallway of my fear. And now I see what it is, and I've talked myself through how I would move, what I need to say, and how to move past it. The next thing that scares me is the big one. Or another big one for me is the why me? Why is it that I feel that I should be coming on here and sharing anything with folks in regards to journeys and growth? And that answer should be simple and obvious, and yet it's still not always. Many people will talk about this imposter syndrome, and it plays out differently for so many. It's the feeling that you don't belong. It's the feeling that you're faking it and that people will one day see you and spot you out. And the truth of the matter is when you're acting in accordance with your talents and your skills and what you feel your true calling is, the nerves are going to be there, and the stories that you tell yourself are always going to show up. Doesn't make you an imposter. And this is literally me talking myself through that fear and trying to turn on that light so I can move through it. I've been working with clients for a little while now in my own personal practice, and then I've been working with they weren't clients. It was my job, coaching people through different things for a few years. So that in and of itself tells me about the skill level. And now it's just a matter of me bringing it to a different platform, live in real time on social media for whoever to see. And I have to just remind myself that this is something that I've prayed on. This is something that I've been doing for a while. And no matter where it's done, the skill is still mine. So it's a gift that I want to share. So there is the answer to the why me. So that's another light switch that I flipped on. The last one, I think, as it relates to going live would be the audience. So when I'm in my individual coaching sessions, it's just me and the client, and we are just in our zone together, and I am not having to worry about speaking to anyone else but that person. On live, it is either you're speaking to yourself or you're speaking to a host of different people that you know and may not know. And for me, that's scary because I never know what kind of energy and elements I'm bringing into that space. And yet, so I mentioned moments ago that I prayed on it, and prayer is a big part of my life. I am definitely not a Bible scripture quoting Christian. However, religion is a very big part of my life, and I've prayed on it, and I feel like this is the next step in my business. So this is what I'm going to do. And no matter how many people are watching or not watching, this is a gift that I feel is time to share and talk about and invite people into the space with me for me to converse with them and kind of help people work through challenges that we often don't talk about. So at this point, I feel like I've reached the end of my hallway and I am at the door. The lights have been turned on, and this test run was my way of opening that door. So for next Sunday, I will be on here live starting at 6 p.m. and every Sunday thereafter. And now I've just talked through what I need to continue to remind myself whenever the fear creeps in. Truth of the matter is, in life, the fear, like I mentioned earlier, will always come back. And this exercise, if anyone else takes it on and tries to do it for themselves, would hopefully give you the words and the things that you need to remember and know about yourself when it comes back up so you can combat it. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching, those who will watch later. I have just walked through my own with you. So we're growing and glowing together, folks. All right. Y'all remember the mantra, never stop growing. Bye. Now I have to